So we're going to start today, as it's Thursday, we're going to start standing up. So if you all want to pop up onto your feet. And we'll start with a little bit of a warm up before we start moving through the sequence. So starting with the head, just taking some rotations with your head. So as always, keep the back of the neck nice and long as you drop the head backwards. And then the next time you bring your chin to the center at the front, taking your head in the other direction. And the next time the chin comes to the center at the front, bringing your head back up through the midline. Placing your fingertips on your shoulders, and then take some nice big circles with your elbows. So really try to stretch through the front of the body as you bring your shoulders, your elbows even back down your back. And then rotating in the other direction. So again, nice big circles. Try to bring your elbows as close together as you can as you come down your front. Allow that to relax. Placing your weight into your left leg. You might want to grab a wall or something to help you balance. I'm going to take some rotations with our hip. So 3 or 4 times, and then changing direction, taking the rotations the other way. Again, 3 or 4 times. And then pop the foot back down. Bringing the weight into the right foot and taking some rotations. Again, 3 or 4 times. And then changing direction. Trying to make the circle nice and big. And then popping the foot back down. Bringing hands to hips. Taking some rotations with your hips. So really pushing your hips forwards. Stretching up through your hip flexors. So really important to lengthen the hip flexors if you've been sat down a lot. Taking this the other way. So again, pushing hips as far forwards as you can as you come forwards. And then bringing that back to neutral. Bring your hands now to your lower back. Feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart. And you're going to push your hips forwards. Allow your shoulders to relax. This is a really gentle back bend. We're not actually bending the back at the moment. We're just pushing the hips forwards. So you should find that you get a nice stretch up through the front of your body. Breathing into that. And then coming back to standing. We're going to take one foot, doesn't matter which one, lift the leg and rotate the ankle. And then rotate in the other direction. And then pop the top of the foot on the floor so you're turning the toes over and you're squishing your toes down into the earth. So you might find that you get quite an intense stretch here across the top of your foot. And then swap sides. So rotating the ankle to start with. Don't mind mine clicking. And the other way. And then bring the top of the foot to the floor and really squish down your toes. So this can be quite intense. It can be quite uncomfortable as well. You can't do any damage here. It's just not a very pleasant thing to do. And then relax. So now we are going to come to the front of our mats. You're finding a nice equal standing. So pushing down through your feet, lifting up through the crown of your head, shoulders relaxed. You're going to inhale, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads as you fold forwards. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, step your right foot back, drop your knee to the earth to come to runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the hands up off the earth and bring them up overhead. We'll take a couple of breaths here in runner's lunge, really sinking down through the right hip flexor. Exhale, bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Take an inhale here in plank. And then drop the knees if you want to. Keep your elbows close as you exhale and lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, push into your hands, tuck your tailbone, come to cobra. Shoulder blades are down your back, nice long neck. Keep your pubic bone pushing into the earth. Another breath or two here. And then we're going to exhale and unfold to downward dog. When you get to downward dog, walking the dog, so pushing your heels away one at a time, easing out your calves and your hamstrings, just gently working into the stretch. On an inhale, then lift your right leg up behind. Exhale, step the foot all the way forward, so you can use your hand if you want to help your foot come up between your hands. Drop your knee to the earth, and again, on an inhale, reaching up to come to runner's lunge. Taking a few breaths here, sinking into the left hip flexor this time. Exhale, your hands come down either side of your front foot. Inhale, step your feet together. Exhale to fold forwards, bend knees as much as you need to. And then inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Okay, we're going to go through that one again. Inhaling, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads, fold forwards. Inhale, come to a tabletop flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back, drop your knee to the earth. And inhaling, come up to your runner's lunge. So again, sinking down through the hip, trying to really stretch out the hip. Exhale, hands come down either side of your front foot. Inhale to come to plank. Exhale here. Lower all the way down. Inhale, come to your cobra. And shoulder blades down the back, nice long neck. Tops of your feet pressing into the earth, tailbone touch. Be very aware of your lower back here. Ease off if it's giving you any kind of pain. Exhale from there, come to downward dog. This time the dog's going to be static, so heels are pushing down towards the earth. Try and keep your head and neck relaxed. Hands firmly planted on the earth. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop your right knee to the earth. And on an inhale, reach up to come to your runner's lunge. Exhale, hands come down either side of your front foot. Inhale, step your feet together. Exhale, folding forwards, obviously bending knees as much as you need to here. And then inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way. Exhale, hands to your sides. Give everything a little bit of a shake out. Okay. Inhale Inhale, bend the knees, lift the hands up overhead. So you're coming to Utkatasana or chair pose. Exhale, bring your right hand across your body. Fingertips are coming down towards the earth, although you might be right up here, that's fine. And then open up the left arm to come to Utkatasana twist. Looking up along the length of your left arm if you can. Inhale, bring both hands back up overhead. On an exhale, bring your left arm across your body, fingertips towards the earth or much higher, whatever works for you. And then opening the right arm up, turning to look up and along the length of the arm. Inhale, bring both hands back up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. Bring your hands together and clasp. Take your feet that are a little bit wider than hip width apart. And you're going to inhale, lift the hands up as you fold forwards. So again, you can bend your knees here if you need to. Allow your hands to come up off your back and down towards the earth. So this is a really big shoulder stretch. Great if you've been at a computer a lot. Breathe here for a few more breaths. Try to release, let everything go. And then inhale. Come all the way back up to standing. Release your arms. Give them a little bit of a shake out. And come back to the front of your mat. So finding that nice equal standing. All four corners of the feet connecting into the earth, lifting up through the crown of your head. And then step back with your left leg. Hands come up to horizontal. As you exhale, reach forwards with your right hand. Either bring your hand to rest on your shin, or if it's accessible to you, fingertips towards the earth or first two fingers around the big toe. And then turning to look up along the length of your top arm, if that's okay with your neck. Otherwise, you can stay looking down at your hand, whichever works for you. Inhale, push into your feet, come up. Exhale, drop your back hand down, lift your front arm up, opening through the front of your body. Inhale, come up. And as you exhale, you're going to windmill the arms around. So you're bringing your left arm across your body, and your hand will either rest on your shin, or you might bring it down to the earth. Your right hand either rests on your lower back, or if you want to, you can twist around and turn to look up and along the length of your right arm. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands to horizontal. Bend the front leg. So you might need to walk the foot forward slightly to make sure that your knee doesn't come over your ankle. And then exhale, bring your forearm down to rest on your shin, your thigh even, and turn to look up and along the length of your top arm. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands to horizontal and shift your feet so you're now facing lengthways along your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up, open the front of your body. And then exhale, fold forwards. So you might leave your hands on your hips here, or you might be able to bring your hands down and rest them on the earth. If you can reach the earth, you're aiming for your hands to be placed midway between your feet, but wherever you can reach is absolutely fine. As I said, hands on the hips is also completely fine. So working wherever you are here, relax head and neck. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, come up to a tabletop flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, swivel so you're facing over your right foot again. You might want to step your left foot in slightly. So you've got your front toes and your back toes are both facing the front of your mat. Both of your hips are facing the front of your mat. And then bring your hands behind and clasp your elbows. Inhale, look up, open the front of your body. And then exhale, fold forwards. So keep nice and strong through the center of your body as you do this. Very slight bend in your front knee, bringing your chin down towards your shin. You might be right up here, that's absolutely fine. Be with wherever you are. Inhale, come up. Release your hands. Make your stance a little bit longer again, so you're stepping your back foot backwards slightly, maybe creeping your front toes forwards. On an inhale, wide stretch up, bring your hands up overhead. If you can, bring them to prayer. Nice big bend of the front knee to come to Virabhadrasana 1. So take care that your front knee hasn't dropped out to the side. Make sure it's nice and stable. And then on an exhale, bring your hands to horizontal, open your hips and turn to look down and along the length of your front arm. So you're externally rotating both of your thighs here. Inhale, bring both hands back up overhead. And then exhale, step your feet back together. Give everything a little bit of a shake out. Okay, we're going to do all of that again on the other leg. So I'm going to face the other way, so I stay facing the camera. So again, come to the front of your mats, find your nice equal standing. Grounding down through your feet, lifting up through the crown of your head. And then on an inhale, step back with your right foot. So your feet are about a leg's length apart. Bring your hands to horizontal. Your front leg is straight, but your knee joint isn't locked. You've got a tiny bend there in your front knee. And then as you exhale, reach forwards with the front arm, bring the hand down. So you might be resting on your shin, or you might be bringing your first two fingers to take your big toes, and then turning to look up and along the length of your top arm. Inhale, come up. Drop your back hand down, lift your left arm up, looking up and along the length of the arm. Exhale, bring the arms forward, windmill the arms around, bringing your right hand across your body. Either rest your right hand on your left shin, or if you can, bringing the hand down to the earth. Your left hand either stays on your lower back, or you can twist around and turn to look up and along the length of the arm. Revolve Trikonasana. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale, come all the way up, bring hands to horizontal. Take a bend with the front knee. And then exhale, drop your left forearm onto your right thigh. Left thigh even looking up along the length of your right arm. Keep your shoulder blade down. Keep pulling your inner thighs towards each other. Make sure you're grounding through the back edge of your back foot. Inhale, come up, hands to horizontal, and swivel your feet. Hands come to hips, so you now should be facing lengthways on your mat. Inhale, look up, open the front of your body. Exhale, fold forwards. So again, you can leave your hands on your hips here if you want to, or if it's accessible to you, you might want to bring your first two fingers and take them around your big toe. You can bend your knees here if you need to, as much as you need to allow yourself in. Relax head and neck down towards the earth. Taking a few breaths here. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, come to a tabletop flat back. Stay nice and strong through the center of your body. Lift your kneecaps, and then on an inhale, come all the way up to standing. Turn once again so you're facing over your front foot. And again, you might want to shorten your stance. Front toes are facing forwards, back toes are facing forwards. Bring your hands behind and clasp at your elbows. Inhale, look up, open your chest. And exhale, fold forwards. Again, bringing your chin down towards your shin. And again, you may be right up here, that's absolutely fine. The important thing is that the leg stays almost straight but not locked. Wherever you are is great. Inhale, come all the way up. Release your hands. So you might want to step your back foot back slightly. Bend your front knee. Inhale, wide stretch up. Bring both hands up overhead. If you can, bring them to prayer for Virabhadrasana 1. Nice bend with the front knee. Make sure the knee isn't dropping out to the side. Lengthening through both sides of your body. Shoulder blades stay down your back. Exhale, bring your hands to horizontal. Open your hips, external rotation with your hips. Turning to look down and along the length of your left arm. Again, make sure your knee isn't dropping out to the side. Virabhadrasana 2. On an exhale, bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Lower yourself all the way to the earth. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, come to cobra. Exhale to downward dog. And then from downward dog, drop your knees down to the earth. Come and sit your buttocks back onto your heels. And then come and lay down on your mat. So feet are up nice and close to your buttocks and hip width apart. Hands are down by your sides, palms facing the earth. And then on an inhale, tuck your tailbone and gradually peel your vertebrae up off the floor one at a time. As you exhale, gradually peel your vertebrae back down to the earth one at a time. Nice and slow and gentle. Inhaling to lift. and exhaling to lower. To keep this going, work with your own breath, work with your own rhythm. So the next time you find that you have lowered all the way to the earth and there is no rush at all, keep this movement nice and slow and gentle. So the next time you find yourself on the earth, bring your knees into your belly and give yourself a knee hug. You can rock side to side if you want to. So this is a lovely bit of lower back self-massage. And then bring your legs out in front. Allow your feet to drop out to the sides. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Allow your hands to drop out to the sides, palms open towards the sky. And come to Shavasana, or relaxation. Allowing your body to really let go and to sink into the earth. Notice any holding on. Scan your body from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, from the top of the head to the tips of your toes. If you can find any tension or any holding on, let go, let go, let go. So wiggling your fingers and toes. And then when you feel ready, bringing your hands up overhead and giving yourself a lovely fingertip to toe tip stretch. Just stretch, stretch, stretch right the way through the ends of your fingers and the ends of your toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then finding your way very gently to your right hand side to come and rest in the recovery position. And then very gently and mindfully finding your way to a comfortable seat. Bringing hands up overhead in the Prana Mudra, palms open towards the sky. Bringing hands together overhead to the crown of your head, to your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought, to your throat for peace and love in all that we say, and to your heart space to love unconditionally. So thank you all for sharing today's virtual practice. Namaste. Thanks guys. Bye.